Alright, guys. I have this massive story now for you. Um, so, of course, the Trump administration has recently been caught up in this whole Jeffrey Epstein scandal. That's, yeah, that where they've basically been trying to cover up Trump's connections to Epstein desperately. And so, they've been trying pretty much everything, right? To to basically yeah, present it as a hoax or make it so Trump doesn't look as guilty or whatever. But in doing so, they've just been making him look way more guilty than he even did before, which was hard to do, but they somehow managed to do it. And now we have this story coming out that apparently Trump is in the Epstein files, like confirmation of it, and that he's known for a fucking while and he's just been trying to cover it up. So here, I have this article for you guys from CNN, and the headline reads Bondi briefed Trump that his name was in Epstein files. Literally, you can't get more blunt and clear cut than that. Bondi briefed Trump that his name was in Epstein files. Boom. Just. All right. Just dropping that one on us, huh? All right, here. Let's read the article. When Attorney General Pam Bondi briefed President Donald Trump in May on the Justice Department's review of the documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case, she told him that his name appeared in the files, sources familiar with the discussion told CNN. All right. It continues. The conversation, which also included Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, was characterized by two White House officials as a routine briefing that covered the scope of the Justice Department's findings. Trump's name appearing in the files, they said, was not the sole focus of the discussions. Bondi also raised in the meeting that several names of high profile figures were also mentioned, and that investigators did not find evidence of a so called client list or evidence refuting that Epstein died by suicide, the officials said. Sources familiar with the department's review said the files appear to include several unsubstantiated claims that the Justice Department found not to be credible, including those relating to Trump. Sure, how interesting, right? That everything relating to Trump is not credible apparently. Huh. Oh my god, man. This is just so stupid. Every everything's credible, just not the Trump stuff. Just not the Trump stuff. Well, I guess that's why they had to say that, including those relating to Trump, because if they said it's only the Trump stuff that's not credible, then people would be like, "Uh huh, sure." And even then I'm like, "Yeah, sure, buddy, sure." Anyway, it wasn't clear in what context Trump's name appeared in the files. Like many high powered people in the 1990s New York, Trump was an associate of Epstein's, who worked to cultivate celebrities to burnish his business. The revelation that his name appears in the documents does little to advance previous knowledge about his ties to the late sex offender. The White House is not surprised by this. Trump's name was present in the binders that Bondi produced and handed out. Yeah, I know, right? One of the White House officials said, adding that many of the materials already released by the Justice Department had included mention of the president's name, and MAGA still can't put two and two together. MAGA still can't get their fucking head out of their asses and see what is right in front of their fucking eyes. But anyway, it continues. The White House does not view this as groundbreaking or new or surprising at all, the official said, adding that there is no evidence that Trump was involved in any wrongdoing. But didn't they just say a few days ago that Trump wasn't in them? And before that, like literally a few days before that, didn't they say that the files just straight up didn't exist? And they also said that there was nothing in there that could have hurt Trump, even though his name is in them. Anyway, I also have this video for you guys from Breaking Points on YouTube, because this video is also just fucking incredible. So here, take a look.
At breakingpoints.com.
Sounds good, Crystal.
All right, let's jump into the very latest with regard to Epstein. So as I said before, listen carefully to this short clip because it sure does sound like President Trump kind of sort of admits that he is actually in the Epstein files. Take a listen.
They were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration, right? They've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
Obviously, just a note, they loop it at the end there so you can hear what he's saying. There's so many things they found were fake with me. Mm-hmm. And this tracks, of course, with his claim that, oh, Epstein is just a hoax. It's a Democrat-run hoax, crooked Hillary and Obama and Comey and Brennan, et cetera. So it's increasingly seeming like we have more evidence to point in this.
So he knows he's in them. He's just bullshitting because he doesn't want his skeletons in his closet to be exposed in front of the world. And he has a lot of them, apparently. A lot of skeletons in that closet. But yeah, man, it like he's just covering his ass, obviously, right? Like, for people who are not MAGA cultists, who, you know, people who are not brainless MAGA cultists have known this for a while, right? It's fucking obvious. There's so many pictures of Trump and Epstein together. But it's just, like, the evidence is right there. It's all right there. He's obviously in the files. He knows he's in the files. He's admitted to being in the files. Pam Bondi told him he's in the files. And now, they're just covering their asses. And they would rather cover up for Epstein and his entire fucking client list and his entire sex trafficking ring than make Trump look bad. But let's be honest. He was part of it, right? Like, it's really clear that he was. Ghislaine Maxwell recruited girls out of Mar-a-Lago for Epstein's trafficking ring. Like, for fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. This is just so fucking obvious. And at this point, it's like, everybody in the Republican Party who's still covering up for this is a fucking disgusting piece of crap that deserves to be tarred and feathered, as Mike Johnson put it, right? Like, and shamed and publicly shamed for the rest of their fucking lives is what they deserved what they deserve at this point. Like, holy shit. This is just so clear cut. There is no room for discussion anymore. He's in the fucking files. Like, the only thing, I guess, at this point that could prove that he's not in the files is them just releasing the files. But even then, at this point, it's like, even if he's not in the files somehow, but he is. We know he is. It's confirmed. But even if he somehow is not, then the only logical explanation at that point is that he fucking doctored them to erase his name from them. Either that, or or the people who are investigating Epstein literally just somehow missed Epstein's biggest fucking accomplice, aside from Ghislaine Maxwell. Right? Like, they somehow just missed this entire mountain of evidence over here, and somehow now, after the fact, people were finally realizing, oh my god, he wasn't in the files, but he fucking should have been. Right? Like, this is just so absurd. At this point, the fact that we're even having a debate is absurd. There is no debate. He's in the files.
Hey everyone, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can make this channel grow. This has been Revolution Television, where the revolution is televised. Peace.